Good evening and welcome to the video check-in for today, February 10th. It is, of course, the month of February, but in the Hebrew calendar, it is the month of Adar. And more specifically, this year, it's the month of Adar Aleph, or Adar 1. Now, why Adar Aleph, Adar 1? Well, I've talked a few times about the complexities of the Jewish calendar, and this is a leap year. And since it's a leap year, we do not have an extra day, and it doesn't happen just every 4 years with regularity like it might in the secular calendar. Something like 7 out of 19 years, there's an entire leap month added. Now, the month of Adar happens to be the month in which Purim falls. So Purim, a particularly happy, joyous holiday, happens in Adar. So there is a tradition that we say when Adar begins, when Adar enters, that joy increases. It's Adar, it's a happier time. Now, I hope that is particularly true for everyone. We have had plenty of, I don't want to be too much of a downer, so what's the opposite of joy? Sorrow. We have had plenty of, I'll just call it non-joy. We have been lacking joy, plenty. So I hope that this Adar brings us a particularly significant increase in joy. And there are two ways to look at the unusual situation this year. Now, I said that normally Purim falls during Adar, but because of this leap year and the extra month that's added, we have a full extra month of Adar added. So we are at Adar Aleph, the first Adar, and then there will be a second Adar, Adar Bet, and Purim will now, instead of falling in Adar Aleph, will fall in Adar Bet, which means that this month of Adar doesn't actually contain Purim. I guess the glass half empty approach to that might be, well, maybe Adar won't be quite as joy-filled because it isn't the month of Purim. Or you could look at it that normally, if Adar is a particularly joyful month, we actually get 2 full months of joyful, happy Adar. So I'm going to choose the glass half full interpretation and say that we have extra increase of joy for a longer period of time for 2 whole months this year, the first and second months of Adar. And I always do a little song, so you get a little song as well. So it's not a Purim song, but actually an Adar song. The phrase is Misha Nichnas Adar Marbin Besimcha. So when Adar arrives, when it enters, that we increase in joy. So rather than guitar, it's kind of an upbeat dance type number. I've taken my portable little cajon drum, which makes this sound. So, Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Hay, 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 Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbin Besimcha. Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbin Besimcha. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Misha, 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 Nichnas Adar. Hay, 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 Misha, Nichnas Adar, Marbin Besimcha. Misha Nichnas Adar, Marbin Besimcha. Happy Adar.